Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Alexi and this is Soto-Tek. In this video, I want to do a specs comparison between the Google Pixel 6 Pro released in October last year and the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra released in August 2020. Apologies for the cracked back on my Note 20 Ultra. I haven't really had time to get it fixed, but I will. So for the purpose of this video and to conceal it a little bit, I will be using this silicone case all the time. Let's start with the screen size, type and resolution as usual. The Pixel 6 Pro comes with a 6.71 inches LTPO AMOLED screen, which is variable at 120 Hz refresh rate. The Note 20 Ultra has a 6.9 inches dynamic AMOLED screen. It has a 120 Hz refresh rate but only at 1080p. Both screens are HDR10+ and they are both curved. Both screens look amazing, to be honest. I personally prefer the bigger and more square form factor of the Note 20 Ultra, but the one on the Pixel 6 Pro is also great for content consumption. Build quality: they are both made of glass back with aluminum frames, which makes them very fragile, regardless of what kind of glass it is, so I suggest you use a case to protect them. They both have the power buttons and volume keys on the right, though placed differently. Not an issue for me personally. The Google Pixel 6 Pro has one microphone at the top and the SIM card tray on the left. The Note 20 Ultra has the micro SD card and SIM card tray and one of the microphones at the top. At the bottom, they both have another microphone, one of the speakers, and USB Type-C port. Sadly, none of them has headphone jack. They both have another speaker in the earpiece for stereo sound, which we will test soon. Also, at the bottom, the Note 20 Ultra has the biggest differentiator between these two phones, the Mighty S Pen. A tool I've been personally super fond of for years now, and which I find very handy and do use almost every day. And even if I didn't use it every day, it is a great productivity tool that I really like. My two favorite features are screen off memo and using it as a remote control to interact with different apps, especially the camera app to take pictures and record videos. The base model of the Pixel 6 Pro is 128 GB, but it also comes with 256 GB with 12 GB of RAM for both variants. Now, the Note 20 Ultra offers 128 GB with 12 GB of RAM, 256 GB with 8 GB of RAM, a little bit weird this one, but also with 12 GB of RAM, and 512 GB with 12 GB of RAM, but more importantly, and a big plus, expandable memory on all its variants. In my opinion, still selling a phone in 2022 with 128 GB and no micro SD card is basically a crime, especially if it is over 400, 500 pounds, euros or dollars. I don't care if it has the latest processor and best cameras, period. They are both IP68 water and dust resistant. Battery capacity. The Pixel 6 Pro has 5003 mAh battery capacity with support for 23 watts fast charging. The Note 20 Ultra has 4500 mAh battery capacity with support for 25 watts fast charging. They both support wireless and reverse wireless charging. Based on my own experience, the battery life on the Pixel 6 Pro has been very good. I have been particularly impressed by the standby time. In the case of the Note 20 Ultra, I've never been particularly impressed by the battery life. As I have said from the very beginning, this phone should have come with at least 5500 mAh battery capacity. Of course, if you want longer battery usage, just disable the 120Hz refresh rate, like I always do. Unlocking methods. The Google Pixel 6 Pro has 4 unlocking methods: PIN number, pattern, password, and under-display fingerprint sensor, which in my case works really well. Sadly, no Face ID. The Note 20 Ultra has all the same unlocking methods the Pixel 6 Pro has, plus Face ID. The under-display fingerprint reader generally works well, though it has some moments of bad temper. In terms of OS updates, they are both on Android 12 with the Note 20 Ultra also adding Samsung One UI 4.1 on top. However, it seems to be that Google started to roll out the official Android 13 update already, but I'll wait a little bit longer to update mine until everything is 100% safe. The Note 20 Ultra will also get the Android 13 update, maybe before the end of the year. When it comes to the processors, the Pixel 6 Pro comes with the Google Tensor chip, and the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra with the Exynos 990 and the Snapdragon 865 5G Plus, depending on the region. This one is Exynos. Let's continue with this quick speed and RAM management test. When it comes to gaming, they are fine for most games. Once again, I'm not a big gamer and I don't really play too many high graphic games all the time, like PUBG or Genshin Impact for instance. But when I've done it, they seem to cope well with those games for the most part. Of course, and as I always say and point out, these are not gaming phones, so you will notice some frame drops and stutters after long gaming sessions, as well as both getting warm, as expected, with the Pixel 6 Pro perhaps getting a little bit warmer, I would say. Let's talk about the cameras. I think that the camera hardware and software processing is excellent on both phones. When it comes to daylight pictures, they go back and forth. The Pixel 6 Pro produces amazing portrait shots, especially of flowers. Now, nighttime pictures and videos, Pixel phones used to be the undisputed champions. Now, not anymore in my opinion. One thing I don't like is that the 1x and 2x portrait shots on the Pixel 6 Pro are too zoomed in for my liking. One more thing I'm still experiencing with the Pixel 6 Pro, and something I'm really hoping it will be fixed with the Android 13 update, is the overheating issues when recording videos and it is too hot outside, and it's not just a 4K 60 frames per second. Fortunately, I live in the UK and the heat waves we have experienced lately are not common, so it shouldn't be an issue in general, but I still would like this to be fixed. That makes, for now, the Note 20 Ultra more reliable in that respect. Check out my camera comparison video. To conclude, which one to buy? Well, they are both great phones with top specifications. They both have excellent high-resolution screens. They both have great stereo sound. They are both IPA68 water and dust resistant. Both support wireless and reverse wireless charging. And if you are one of those who consider a phone with aluminum frames and especially glass back as premium, well, they both have it too. Now, if you want longer OS updates, better battery life, and you prefer stock Android, then go for the Pixel 6 Pro. But if you prefer a slightly bigger screen, having micro SD card to expand the internal memory is important to you like it is for me, you want a little bit more customization and better implementation of features like multi-window split screen and one-handed mode. You want a more reliable camera for video recording, and more importantly, you want a feature like the almighty S Pen, then the Note 20 Ultra without a shadow of a doubt. Okay, that's it for this video. If you made it this far and enjoyed it, please don't forget to give it a like. I will really appreciate it. See you in the next one. Hasta la vista.